gotta cheer for them.
You got a game going somewhere, pal? Yeah, well, you're not going to get a strike sitting there, are you? Move it. Go on, get out. Hey, sit in. Come on, sit down. What do you mean, my niece? Here, this is Raj. Raj here.
Hi, how are you? E. Roger Coswell.
Come on, they ain't gonna bite.
Okay. Hey, you gotta let somebody know where you are. They're checking car trunks for your corpse.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I've been out in the suburbs looking after my brother's kids for a few days, you know. They're cuties, what I tell you. Our link letter was right. Kids do shit at goddamn these things.
Is Shanice here?
No, I'm kind of flying solo tonight.
You know, I want to let her have it for not marrying you. You know, if she came shit and married you worthless slut, I would be able to find you. I gotta talk business. I can't find you.
Oh, why don't we step in my office then? Excuse us, will you? I'm on pick house.
It's nice meeting you.
I'll remember it always.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Like someone who's sometimes sitting around the bus.
Would you like to marry me or something?
Just like this last time.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
Maybe she got
The
money.
first defender grasping it air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. So from the 37, here's second down and 1. They'll go again with Jeanty. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The first down is Jeanty to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Chino going to hand it to Jeanty. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Hey, here we go. Hey. Race this one? 390%.
They'll try the air now with Smith. This is caught. Touchdown. Brock Bowers. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-0 Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bills nothing. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
James Cook, he was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. Allen now looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers would vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
13 yards.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Raider 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man is Myers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now is Gino. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gino now throw. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Allen going to run with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. That will signal in a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that 1st half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some 1st downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
This is like Austin Powers. Took quicker from this.
Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A run out of the gun with Genty. Gets past one man. And they were able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Vegas, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Gino. Touchdown Raiders. Brock Bowers. Beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bills nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Any other kid in school,
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Gladys.
Give the Cook out of the gun.
Gladys.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
The 6-yard line.
Allen going to change the look here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete right side to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he's been terrific here this afternoon. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Smith now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of a 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Raider first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's pretty good, too.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Genty. And the follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Right back to Genty on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Smith.
Let's go.
Look at this. Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He forces one there.
Here's my illegal contact.
It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over.
Doesn't let me run my route.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners. They've had the receivers on lockdown.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here comes third down at 7. Now it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 47-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 53 yards. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Gino's going to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on, but they're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Allen going to run with it. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's something going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Allen going to run with it. Coleman has it here right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, a field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it. In this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level. That hurts them.
And they'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
sometimes, yeah, but that's not the real reason people go there. People go because of the beautiful horses and the colorful jockeys and Doug picked up the. She said she was going to a party.
She said she'd be back Sunday. Must be a slumber party.
Now hop in the back there. Get your belts on. Party all weekend. Let her go. Party all weekend. She's old enough to know better. She doesn't listen to anybody anyway. Damn kids.
Yeah, go blast your tires.
Hi, it's me.
Bob, can't you ever take a hint?
Denise, it's not about me. I got a problem at the house. I need somebody to watch the kids.
No, I'll tell you what you need. Your horse fixer's in town, and you need to get to the track. I ran into Rod. See, he told me all about it. What's the matter? You can't take children with you when you're going to cheat on a horse race? You got some religion out there in the burbs?
I came close. I had him in the car. Can we put our personal problems aside for a second? He took off on me. I was supposed to pick her up after school. She wasn't there. I guess, I don't know. She's 15. She's angry. She's confused. I need to find her.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
It's on fire. No. It's a little fire.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd downs.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Now again, right side McCaffrey. And they get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have told that had a second back up and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Pinero's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so it's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Returning it is Moore. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's up there for them. They just got to go seize it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Connected here with Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down at a yard. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Go, Jack! Go, Jack! Come on!
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Eddie Pineros
back out there to boot this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Somebody's got to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll tuck this and run. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he is caught. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 43-yard line.
13.
Jackson will throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 42 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
Shutting the tackle, and gives him some room. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a two-score game as the lead moves to 9. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Jones. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, and that's how you make up the deficit.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. A heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
The 31-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Slow down.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess everybody's staying home. When my daughter calls, anybody calls, I'm over at the office.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
What are you saying?
Operating from the gun,
What is he doing?
Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's get this over with. No.
They'll try and throw for
No,
it here.
I did not request as a child.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Why, Dad? Doesn't matter. This guy just quit. I'm done now.